Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And you look at this Saints defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A.T. Perry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Rip, 23.
A throw out wide, caught by Hopkins. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Hey,
From the 34-yard line, here's second and a couple. They go play action with Lawrence. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, hey, hey.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Right,
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kareem Hunt, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer, as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top two seeds in the NFC. I think they're the two best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top two teams in the NFC.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And you look at this Saints defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Second and 7. On the give, this is Akers. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Completes this one to Thornton. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Cam Akers, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On play action, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left. 13, Lou. Red.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Here we go.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 6.
Five wide. Stop.
Now Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Lawrence steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Punt is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
11, Agate. No, no. Hunt.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A give running right is Akers. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Kill. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Quick throw has got Hunt on the slant. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Take right open. Here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
All right, let's go.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he checks this one down to Williams.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And a catch right side by Evans. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Evans. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion. Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown.
And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either. Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, tight. Gun. Regular. Half. Out. Where's that?
Throwing now is Allen. Smith and Jigma with the grab. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit! A.T. Perry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Easy.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
13,
Now Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bryan Edwards from 4 yards out. And the Saints are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's Allen. Completes this one. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Evans in motion. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Allen. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And meanwhile, Allen's this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, Allen. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
11 more on that one and another first down.
And here, down 2 scores, you've still got some time, but you've got to start thinking about preserving the clock when you can. And that's a nice job to secure the football, pick up the first down, and get out of bounds.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Hey, go, go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And now a hook up downfield on second down.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the option to give to Williams here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And some room to run now. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to run it with their receiver, Evans. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Foreman takes it, headed right. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket, toward the pylon, caught.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A high